Welcome back, everyone. I'm Garrett Weinzerl, and this is Hearthstone Headlines, Hearthhead's weekly wrap-up of everything going on in the world of Hearthstone, Heroes of Warcraft. This week brought yet another look at an old god, massive minions fighting it out in the Tavern Brawl, and more card reveals. But first, lore is a hot topic in Hearthstone this week, with Ragnaros the Firelord being revealed as a lawful good version of everyone's favorite fiery villain. Now, Hearthstone's lead designer Ben Brode has been quite active on Twitter defending Ragnaros' change of heart, talking about how no one seemed to care when they debuted a version of Hogger that never existed in Warcraft, or World of Warcraft for that matter, but mess with Ragnaros, and cries of, quote, "No, my lore!" come out strong. Ben Brode also went on to say that Whispers of the Old Gods, if not all of Hearthstone, is definitely a what-if take on Warcraft lore, and he promised that they were far from done from twisting everyone's beloved characters. So keep an eye on not only the card reveals, but also Ben Brode's Twitter to see where they may be taking some of our other characters that we know and love from the Warcraft universe. Tavern Brawl is back this week with You Must Be This Tall to Brawl. In this brawl, players get to construct their own decks, but we cannot include any minions that cost less than 7 mana. So bring your biggest, most mighty minions. Spells that spawn minions, however, like Power of the Wild or Animal Companion, will allow you to bend the rules a bit and give your brawl deck an early game presence. Also, don't run too fast to include Big Game Hunter in your deck, as everyone's favorite giant slaying dwarf doesn't cost more than 7 mana, so you will not get to use them. You will have to break out your removal spells, or spells like Polymorph or Hex, to turn some of these giants into more lovable, cuddly animals like sheep or frogs. Many free-to-play players have noticed that there are not enough minions above 7 mana in the base set of Hearthstone to fill out a full 30-card deck. Even if a relatively new free-to-play player does have enough large minions to fill out the deck, it is going to be quite challenging for common and rare minions to stack up against players rolling with strong legendary minions. This is definitely one of, if not the most challenging Tavern Brawls for the free-to-play players out there. Much like last week, the Hearthstone Facebook page has been updated once again to show what appears to be the art of a new old god. Many Warcraft fans are saying that it is most likely Y'Shaarj. I would not be surprised to see this card revealed very soon. Honestly, if not moments after I finish recording this segment, much like last week. Oh, hey, look at that. I called it. Y'Shaarj Rage Unbound was revealed while I was recording this segment. He's going to cost you 10 mana to cast. He has 10 attack, 10 health, and reads, "At the end of your turn, put a minion from your deck into the battlefield." I am so excited for the old gods, guys. I can't... All of them. Such cool effects. This sounds like a blast. I'm looking forward to games that go to turn 10 because decks are built around these type of cards. The old gods card reveals show no sign of stopping, and some of the notable reveals this week have been the new rogue legendary Zeril Poisoned Mind, who is bringing many new poisons with him, and the aforementioned Ragnaros the Firelord, who will be the new legendary minion for paladins. Now, Zeril's 1-mana poison spells look like they will be giving rogues another cheap way to activate their combos, or even draw more cards off of their gadgets and auctioneers. Ragnaros the Firelord is still just as in love with the number 8 as his evil counterpart, only he'll be functioning similar to a light well and healing a random friendly target for 8. And he also can attack himself, dealing 8 damage wherever you would like him. Unless there's taunt. Or there's an ogre on board that has a 50% chance of making your minions attack the wrong target. As far as what's going on Hearthhead this week, I have a new piece up regarding Ragnaros the Firelord, where I go deeper into my thoughts on Hearthstone's lore remix, and how we are now at a point where Hearthstone can tell its own original stories without having to stand so directly in Warcraft shadows as they have in the past with adventures like The Curse of Naxxramas or Blackrock Mountain that were one-to-one influenced by events that happened in World of Warcraft. If you're trying to wrap your head around all of the card reveals that have been happening as of late, you won't have to look too far. Last week, Space Wizard brought us Hearthhead's first round of Old Gods card reviews. Space Wizard went card by card and gave us his impressions on what effect they may have on Hearthstone once the expansion drops. Part 2 will be going live this Sunday, and Space Wizard will be diving into the cards that have been revealed since his last video. If you want to make sure and keep up to date on all of the information that is known so far, keep checking in on the Whispers of the Old Gods guide right here on Hearthhead. The guide has a plethora of information, including what the expansion means for Arena, all of the revealed artwork, animated golded cards, uncollectible cards, and much more. With new information coming out almost every day about the new expansion, this frequently updated guide is a fantastic bookmark to keep up to date on everything you want to know. That will do it for this edition of Hearthstone Headlines. You can follow me on Twitter @GarrettArt, and you can hear me talking so much more about Hearthstone over on the Angry Chicken Hearthstone podcast. We actually just announced our first ever convention, so if you'd like to come see a live recording of the Angry Chicken and join in on some Hearthstone fun, check out CreateCon over at createconvention.net. Thanks for tuning in, don't forget to subscribe, and until next time, good luck and have fun.